Genesis 37, the story of Joseph in Genesis chapter 37, one of the most powerful stories in the entire Bible begins. The story of Joseph, the beloved son of Israel. Joseph was 17 years old and was tending the flocks with his brothers, but very soon his life would change forever. Jacob, also called Israel, loved Joseph more than all his sons because he had been born in his old age. That special love caused Jacob to give him a coat of many colors, a garment that represented honor, preference, and destiny. But when his brothers saw that their father loved him more than them, they hated him, and they could no longer speak to him peacefully. One day Joseph had a dream, and when he told it to his brothers, they hated him even more. Joseph said, "Listen to this dream I had. We were in the field binding sheaves, and my sheaf arose and stood upright, while your sheaves bowed down to mine." His brothers responded with fury, "Will you indeed reign over us? Will you dominate us?" But Joseph dreamed again, and this second dream was even greater. "I saw the sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowing down to me." When he told the dream, even his father rebuked him, saying, "Will your mother, your brothers, and I bow down to you?" But Jacob kept this word in his heart, because he knew that God speaks through dreams. Days passed, and one day Israel sent Joseph to find his brothers, who were pasturing far from home. When they saw him coming from a distance, they said to one another, "Here comes the dreamer. Let's kill him and see what will become of his dreams." But Reuben, the eldest, intervened. "Let's not shed blood. Let's throw him into that cistern in the desert." Reuben planned to rescue him later. But when Joseph arrived, his brothers stripped him of his coat of many colors, seized him, and threw him into an empty cistern. As they were eating, they saw a caravan of Ishmaelites coming on their way to Egypt. Then Judah said, "What do we gain by killing him? Let's sell him to the Ishmaelites." And so they did. They sold Joseph for 20 pieces of silver, and they took him to Egypt, without knowing that this was the beginning of God's purpose. When they returned home, they took Joseph's coat, stained it with the blood of an animal, and showed it to their father. Jacob, upon seeing it, tore his clothes and wept deeply, believing his son was dead. He said, "I will go down to the grave in mourning for my son." And so that day ended, but not the story. Because while Jacob wept in his house, Joseph was being taken to Egypt, to the house of a man named Potiphar. Thus began the perfect plan God had for Joseph, a plan of rule, authority, and salvation. This chapter teaches us that rejection does not cancel purpose. God's dreams come true even if others oppose them. What seems like a tragedy today will be a testimony of victory tomorrow. God works in silence, even when we do not see it. As with Joseph, he is already moving the pieces in your favor. Amen.